ladies and gentlemen. You got it, you got it, you guessed it. I am back. It's another week on Serving It Up with Joe Nathan, and I'm live down hot at the Las Cruces Studios. Hey, thank you guys so much for all the support, the love you've been showing for those who have been checking out the show. Listen, we promise, down here at Serving It Up, we're going to always depend on one thing. That's the love for the people. And you gotta love people. Guess what? Every last one of us comes from someone's home. So who's coming from your home? And on that note, I want to talk about one thing, and that is, out of your home, who's got an imagination? I want to know what you thought of, what you dreamed of, how you spoke it into existence, and how you just made someone's life better. Yeah? You think about that? Because every time we touch someone's life with a word, a thought, a deed, we can change the world. We can make the world better, or we can make it even worse. We've seen worse, we've seen better. We've seen love, we've seen hate. We've heard it all before. It's a never-ending revolving door. But one thing we have to say that we will never, ever stop, and that is having an imagination. Okay? So there's just a few things I want to deal with concerning my thoughts, right? While I've come down here, rekindled the fire down at the Las Cruces Studios. There's a lot of things that I see. There's a lot of things I want to address, but I know sometimes you have to have the right time. And one of the questions I love to ask is, when's the last time you gave time? And so time shows up. I've said it before, time heals. Time delivers, time set free, time reveals things. It just, you know, time has a way of doing things that we can't imagine how to get it done. All right, but time knows how and when to do it. All right, so how far will you go if you have an imagination? You got to ask yourself that question, because there are certain limitations that we have because of the words that we release. Would you not agree or disagree? Some of us are planning things, right? I didn't say planning, I said planting. We're planning things, right? And we want things to take place, but there's something that happens on the inside of us when we don't plant correctly. Think about that just for a moment. When was the last time you maybe visit a garden, a forest? You've seen things and it was, my God, you know, just going to the forest, it just looks like everything is in its place. And it's where it's supposed to be. How does that happen? That's because nature has found a way to allow everything in existence to do what it does best. Now, could we possibly learn from that? I believe we could. We could learn all kinds of things from nature, because right now, guess what? Hey, sometimes I see the animals do what humans do, and humans, they're doing what animals do. Think about that for a moment. I've seen a lion take care of a lamb. I've seen a wolf take food to a duck. I've seen some crazy things that animals will blow your mind and be like, man, how is this even happening? But I've seen us, my God, we do some crazy, horrible stuff. And I think it's just in the human nature of us trying to exhibit, you know, power, strength, motivation, you know, just whatever. I don't know what you think, but I want to know what's in your imagination. What are you grooming? What are you growing? And I'll tell you what kind of garden you have because of what's in your imagination, okay? Just a couple of more things. How am I doing so far? I hope I'm doing all right. Have you found something that you thought was so impossible to reach? Think about it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see it, you can do it. If you can say it, you can make it believable. Not just to say it, but to do it. Many people might think that you're doing too much, and I say that you're not doing enough. So hey, it's time for me to go on over to my seat, so I'll see you at the seat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, welcome to downtown, all right, not Judy Brown, but downtown here at the Las Cruces, fabulous Las Cruces Studios. And I'm so glad that you guys joined us. I'm so glad that you guys are watching us. And I've got an awesome show just ready for you. You see I got some guests here on the table, and I've got another guest Miss Vanessa Scott, blessings to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Her nickname is, what is it?
Caramel Princess.
Caramel Princess.
I thought you was going to say it. I was like, you got to introduce me.
But I wanted to hear you say it. It sounds better when you say it. And it sounded kind of delicious.
Hey.
Caramel Princess, girl. All right, hey. It's been a while since I've had you back on the show.
Yes, thank you for
bringing me back. A lot of things have
back.
happened. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And just saying yes, okay? You know, some of us are always looking for the right thing. And I don't know, I'm trying to find the, with this show, I'm trying to find the right people who have the right visions, who are speaking the right things and dropping nuggets off into people's lives that change lives, that provoke people to do things on an extraordinary way. And I can see this is only a small portion of what she's written. She's got much more books. Can you imagine how much time has not been wasted by putting words on paper, right? Can you entertain anything with a thought? I believe that we can. And sometimes what someone reads might change their life. So Miss Vanessa Scott, Caramel Princess. See,
yes,
I said it.
I didn't hear you, though.
Oh, you didn't say it, Caramel Princess. Okay, did you hear that one? Okay. All right. All right, yeah. So why don't you give us your introduction of who you are. Tell us who you are.
Well, as you know, I'm Caramel Princess.
I see it. It's all over you,
yes,
girl.
Yes, you know, I try. But no, I'm Vanessa Scott, the owner and CEO of Nessa Style Productions. I created it back in 2000.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, I'm a mother of two handsome little boys. Yes.
One of them I call namesake.
Yep.
That's my name.
He has your name. Well, he loves your name.
I know, huh?
Yes, and then my other one, he's about to turn 7.
What?
Yes.
They're
I feel like
good.
I'm getting old. Oh. But actually, speaking about my kids, my oldest son, he writes books as well. So I really, really love it because
it's falling off. You know, they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yes, so he's been writing, and you know, it's not something that I tell him, hey, write. He'll come to me and, look, Mom, look what I write, and I wrote a book. And
that's beautiful. He
has so many ideas. And my little one, he's just an awesome, amazing dancer.
Yes, okay.
I mean, it's wonderful when you can see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like with me writing, it installs something to them.
Yes.
So they're seeing me do something, so they want to do something, and it's just really amazing
That's
to
a
see.
phenomenal thing. It's a phenomenal thing because I often find it like children are nothing more than recorders.
Right.
They record and they play back. You know.
I know.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I guess it is important that they see us doing constructive and things that will add to our community and not just be, the typical menace to society. But I guess even in that, if we didn't have those examples, we wouldn't know what we call good, bad, or ugly, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So you know what? I want you to tell me something about these nuggets that are on the table. Yes, these are powerful. I see one says twisted.
Oh, yes.
What does that mean?
Twisted, I actually been writing it since the very beginning, since I started it.
Wow.
And this book is so special to me because it literally took 14 years just to finish. It really came out the beginning of this year. Every time I try to write it, something would always happen. I was in advanced creative writing in school. Finished the book, and I had many people critique it. So I went on vacation. When I came back, all I had to do was, just fix the errors. Well, my mom was like, oh, you're out of school. She doesn't need these. And, you just see red marks on paper. So she threw it away.
Wow.
Threw it away. So I couldn't get it back. So it took years to get my motivation to write this book.
Okay.
So a few years down the line, I wrote it. Then almost done, computer broke.
What?
Computer broke. And at that time, we still had the little floppy disk, so you know how old that is.
Yes. We are telling our age.
We still had the floppy disk,
Yes.
so I couldn't transport it, couldn't save it. It was just not good.
But you know what? you still had the momentum. It may have seemed like it was gone. It may have seemed like it was lost. You know, sometimes we recycle, and then there's some things, you know, it's gotta go because it's a new chapter in our life, and you did this.
Right.
Wow, and just the name alone kind of depicts, we all are in a twisted kind of situation sometime, and is that what it, when I say that, is that what it means?
Yes, actually it does.
Yeah, yeah. So how far did it bend you over or make you feel like, man, I don't want to share this kind of information, but you knew you had to?
Oh, it really felt like I didn't want to share it.
Yes.
And I really didn't want to like give it to people to read.
Right.
Because I know what's in it.
Yes, yes.
But how are you going to learn if you don't know? How are you going to overcome if you don't know? So my books are not just entertainment.
Yes.
You're going to get a word from it. You're going to get something out of it. It might be a bad situation, but you're going to know how to turn over that situation.
I love that. Yes, yes. That's very, not only is that positivity, that's passion. You know, strength. That shows that you were bendable, stretchable, but you didn't break. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here you are, living, you know, testament. Hey, I might have been in a twisted situation, but guess what? I snapped back.
Right.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Oh, I am so not worthy.
No.
So not. I've only got 2 books. You know, that I've one I was a part of, and then the other one was my own. And then I'm still working with one with you, okay? And that is the Unlock, Unleash, and Activated. Yes,
yes.
I hope we find the time to finish that. I hope so.
Yes, and I actually been reading your book, so I really like it.
Okay.
As I told you.
All right, we appreciate that. Well, that comes, so, the total, what is the total count of your books?
I have about 30 books.
Wow.
30 books.
So 30 books. Not going to ask you your age. I said never ask a woman her age. But I'm not going to ask your age. But I want, ladies and gentlemen, you ought to see the passion, the color, because all of this takes work. Every last, to be able to show, to present, of course, you got to deal with the critics, right? You have to deal with the critics, and the very number one critic is self.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so... Okay, I seen a clip of a video, and I'm not sure if we got that cued right yet. What was that, Chris? Okay, yes. I want to go to this short, and we just want to show a few moments of this clip, and it's a mother sitting down with her children, and they're reading one of your books.
Yes.
Amazing!
It's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, man.
How did you feel, before we go to the clip, Chris, how did you feel watching this family show themselves in loving and reading your book?
Oh, it was amazing, especially to see the little ones
Yes.
just enjoying it. So in my heart, I'm like, yes, this is what I do it for.
Right.
So it just gave me motivation.
All
and
right.
I love seeing their faces, their smiles. It was
Wow.
just really, really,
Too
truly
much.
amazing.
Oh, okay, Chris, let it rip.
Today we have the pleasure of doing the book review for the Scott Kids Adventure. Should we read the book? First thing, how many people, so I think this book is about a family. What do you guys think?
Yes, I think it's about adventures. I think it's about superheroes.
Okay, let's see what it's about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it looks like there's 5 people on the cover. The Scott kids always have fun wherever they are, like listening to oldies and singing in the car. Always going on road trips with their parents in their van. Let me introduce to you the Scott clan. Larry, Vanessa, Kathy, Jay, Tracy.
What an amazing,
Wow.
the feeling, the emotion, how she was reading, the children were interacting, pointing, and loving in those.
Yes.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That was amazing. Oh, amazing. what would you say to some of the parents who maybe saw that? Real quick, if you could.
Read my book.
There you go.
Get a copy.
Right? Get a copy and read the book. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our time for the first half. We'll see you back right after the break. Thank you for joining us at Serving It Up with Joe Nathan.
Redness, burning, itchy feet. You may be suffering from athlete's foot and be eligible for a clinical trial. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug for treating athlete's foot. This is a 6-week study. We will compensate your time, travel, and reimbursement of up to $225. Contact our office, 3A Research with Michael Raucci.
Call our offices today for more information. Serving El Paso and now open in Las Cruces. I hope to see you soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Back after the break, it's time to dig into some more of this exciting publishing company, Nessa Styles, right? Production.
Yes, Nessa Style Production.
I love it. How did you come up with the name Nessa Styles?
Well, Nessa for my name.
Right.
And then just because I have a certain style.
Yeah.
And then I'm a production company, so Nessa Style Productions. It just all fit.
It just rolls right off the tongue, huh? Okay, so let me ask you, how long, are you born and raised here? Or?
No, I'm born in Louisiana.
Okay, so how long have you been in this area?
For 30 years.
30 years, wow.
30 years.
32 myself. Wow, 32. Yes. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? When we came to the show, I was like, when she showed up, I was like, she's got on blue like me. I said, what chemistry,
yes,
huh?
Yes.
Are you guys feeling the vibes here?
And all blue.
All blue, because blue knows exactly what to do, baby.
You know. With the boots and everything.
I know her. I got the kicks blue. It's, awesome. Do you guys feel this vibe? I'm loving it.
One thing I did want to tell you about
please.
These books is these are actually personal. So this one is actually me and my brothers and sisters, the Scott Kids Adventure.
Right.
And this is the Scott Kids grandkids. So generations.
Wow. Did you hear that? Look, watch this. There are some people, or shall I say, some humans who prepare generation to generation. I'm talking 3 to 4 generations.
Yes.
And then there are some who don't pay any attention to the next. They're not even preparing. Right? And this right here, they can look back and say, Grandma Nessa did this. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound right? Grandma Nessa. I love that. Grandma Nessa. This Grandma Nessa's work. And guess what? I'm writing it too. I'm writing it too. I'm writing a book too, Mama. You know, can you imagine?
Hey, yes, exactly.
All right, so I'm glad you said that, because we have to prepare those who are coming after us to not only take up a mantle, but to do what we have not done and to go where we have not gone. Okay, so let's get back on you. I want to know this. Why do you actually choose to do this kind of profession?
I want to be able to encourage people, inspire people. Hopefully they gain something out of my words that I'm telling them.
Yes.
See, every book has a message.
Yes.
So if I could change at least one person's life, or turn somebody around, that would just mean the world to me.
Yes.
So especially like in Twisted, everything happens that could possibly go wrong. It goes wrong. But there's a grandfather, and he's like the wise man.
Wow.
He provides wisdom to people. So my hopes is that when somebody reads it, they could say, oh, I'm relating to this. And then, okay, so what did Bradley say? Grandpa Bradley say, So everything is just a message. The children's books, is creating memories with your family. So, like you were saying, I want my kids go down the road and be like, wow, this is what we had in our family. This is the memories that we created.
Yes.
So it's especially, as you were asking where I'm from, I'm a military brat.
Yeah.
So we traveled a lot.
Wow.
So this kids book is all of our adventures when we traveled a lot. And that's how I got the Scott Kids Adventure.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so I've got to ask, are you hiring at Nessa Style Productions? I think this is a good question.
Yes, I'm actually hiring for editor right at this moment.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So, this is the place to do it. That's why it's called serving it up.
Yes.
I'm serving to lift you up, okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So now, if they are looking for places to find Nessa Style Productions, where do they go?
So I have my books on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. You could get it actually in the store. There's a local spot here on Idaho that these books are in-house.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so you could get it there. You know, if you want a signed copy, you could just reach out to me, and I would love to do that. I always help, and I love to, like, especially with my kids' books, I like to write something in it and send it off, so I could do that as well.
Okay, so I want to put you on the spot a little bit. Do you have anything you'd like to share?
Yeah, I could definitely share something with you.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, and just give us a
You
couple
said you
of
wanted
30
to serve it up,
seconds.
so I came to serve it up.
Serve it up, Miss Nessa Style, serve it up, girl. Give me a piece of what you have. What are you thinking?
Oh man, so there's just so much. I want to kind of do.
You mentioned a title that you mentioned earlier. What was that title? I thought it was perfect.
About my sister or Miss Hip Hop or Believe in Me?
Yes, that's the one.
Believe in Me. Oh, actually, it's perfect because it's going to be my mom's birthday actually tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And,
that's right, she's a Scorpio.
Yeah, let me read it to you.
Go ahead.
And it's actually for my mother.
Okay. This is for you, Mom.
Yes, Mother.
We love you.
I love you. Happy birthday. All right. Believe in me.
Yes.
They whisper my name and point at me. A poet is something I could never be. They laugh at me whenever they see me write, trying to push me to the edge and fight. But I only fight back my tears and push on. All the while, the harsh insults prolong. My heart is breaking and my mind is sore. I throw in the towel and say, I can't do this no more. They love it when they see me fail, I know. Keeping me on my toes, feeling so low. On my mom's lap, I lay my head and weep. For the demons in my head won't let me sleep. I always set myself up for failure. It's all me. She tells me I could be anything I want to be. No need to be low when you can fly to the top. My thoughts are nonsense and I need to stop. For the people who love you and care, I can't be selfish. People want to share. My poetry, my writings, my wonderful art, that just touches me and restores my heart.
Ooh.
The possibilities are endless, can't you see? All because my mother believes in me.
Ooh, Mama! My girl, you about to make me choke up. Mama, you faithful believing in Nessa Style Production. Listen, I want to talk about something that stood out. The demons in my head. Elaborate on that, just a tad bit. What would you say to someone who has these demons in their head?
Yeah, well, like I said, the demons in my head won't let me sleep. It's all me.
Yes.
You know, these are my thoughts that are controlling me, saying, like, you can't do it, you can't do it.
Yes.
You know, or just like other people, how you think, you know, what they're going to think of you.
Right, right.
So it's really all in your head, but you could really unleash it. So that's what I really...
So perfect.
Yes.
It's like going right back to the introduction.
Exactly.
How far are you willing to go? Because if you're not willing to deal with you, and that's, once again, when I done the book, Sex, Secrets, Scandals, and Shame, I had to look at me. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at my weaknesses, my lusts, my desires, my passion, my pain, my stress, and I dealt with a lot of things, okay?
Right.
And you know, I was afraid to release that. But in the same token, I knew that it would help someone, even though I'm still guilty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of things that we deal with in life, and we're guilty. You know what I'm saying? So how do we, if you were to give me advice, how would you tell me to not only encourage myself, but hey, don't beat you up? How would you express that? Express that to me, Miss Caramel Princess Girl. Tell me something. Tell me something.
Okay. So basically, and it's the same thing, we have to tell ourselves
Yes.
You know? So, but when we're doing this stuff, we have to not think of ourselves.
That's right.
We have to think about the person that we're going to help.
Wow. Who are we reaching?
Yes, exactly.
I love it. I love it.
See, so it's not about us at all. It's about who we're able to reach, how we could help.
Wow. I hope someone is really listening and paying attention. How I knew that I had to help somebody.
Exactly.
And okay, in our neighborhoods, we can, when you walk into any household, you're going to find, I said it before, at least 6 generations.
Exactly.
From the youngest to the oldest. And there's a lot that can be manipulated in those 6 generations. And unfortunately, we have people that have power, which is perception. They have money, which is perception. They have, whatever. And I guess what is their driving or their method of madness, if they're able to manipulate your thoughts. I mean, what do you think about that? People being able to manipulate your thoughts.
It happens. It actually really, really happens, and it will get you into a place. And if you let it, it will bring you down.
Wow. That's yes,
You know?
it will. I mean, I think sometimes me looking at myself from a downward position, I actually can see that I really think low of myself. Looking down at me and looking up at me, and that's part of what I did as well. I always found myself dealing with situations that were like, damaging. I mean, did you ever, in any of this, did you find, trying to reach out to family, what was damaging, if that makes sense? Yeah.
So the pain to past, it's actually about myself. It's, I was going through so much, but how you get past it. And so like you were saying, looking down on yourself, I look down on myself right now, but I see how far I came from where I was at.
I know that's right.
And I could go back to the books and be
Yes.
like, man, at this point, I was really low.
Yeah.
But look where I am now.
Yes.
So it's all about overcoming,
Yes.
being an example for people as well.
Right. That is amazing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time with Nessa Styles Productions. I want to thank you so much for coming down and sharing this with me. And as I look down, I seen that past, oh my God, pain to past. There's so many things that we deal with in life. But ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it right here down at the Las Cruces Channel. All right, Las Cruces Studios. Serving it up, and I've got Miss Nessa Styles Productions with me. Hit them up. Find her on Facebook. Do you have a Twitter?
I do, but I don't really get on it.
Okay. Well, wherever you can find Nessa Style Productions, I want you to go there right now as I speak and go and look at these amazing books that has come from this soul. Precious. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for coming down. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. I want you to get prepared. There's something coming to your town, Las Cruces, and it's from Serving It Up with your host. That's me. And yes, I'm back. Joe Nathan. Blessings, peace, and favor be with you in your house. We'll see you soon. Bye.